got communication from Capital Games on Cara Dune and Greef Karga. As many of you saw yesterday, we had communication on StarWars.com, a full 24 hours of silence from Capital Games, and a forums post that did clarify some bug issues that they were having with Galactic Legends that are getting adjusted later. We now have both kit reveals for Greef Karga and Cara Dune. I have not had a chance to read over these yet. We're going to read and react to these live with you guys right now. So, without any further ado, let's get right into Cara Dune coming out. This is one of the best looking female characters they've ever brought to this game. And I don't mean that in terms of she's hot, although she's not ugly. I mean that in terms of the art team did not absolutely butcher what this female looks like. All right, so we already saw this on StarWars.com, this exact graphic here. She's a versatile rebel and scoundrel ally. Self-revives if defeated when potency up is active. And so she's probably gonna have some potency up in here, I'm predicting, because there's not really, I can't think of very many people that do potency up. I think Bodhi does. Or someone like that. And then strong anti-empire, and then here's the synergies they suggest. All right, let's get into this. Cara Dune, light side, tank, rebel, scoundrel. A scoundrel / rebel tank who gains benefits when being led by either. Okay, so she'll work both as a scoundrel or rebel, but they're also recommending her with Greef Karga. They were recommending her in a bounty hunter squad. So I guess she's going to work with scoundrel rebels or bounty hunters potentially, and maybe the Mandalorian team. So anyway, abilities, basic, barroom brawler. Final text. Deal physical damage to target enemy. If there is a scoundrel ally in the leader slot, Cara Dune gains stealth until the end of her next turn. If there is a rebel ally in the leader spot, Cara Dune loses stealth and gains taunt for 2 turns. Okay, so interesting. So with rebels, she'll trigger her taunt on her basic ability. I don't know if we have anybody triggering taunt on basic ability. Stealth we definitely have on basic. I think Night Sister Acolyte does that. Okay, special number 1, improvised strategy. Final text, Cara Dune gains potency up for 1 turn, then deals physical damage to all enemies and removes 50% of their turn meter. Wow! AoE turn meter reduction of 50%. That is very solid. Empire ally enemies are stunned for 1 turn. Whoa, okay. This is a great ability. I'm really disappointed there's no animations in here, by the way. Come on, CG. I want to see that. 50% turn meter reduction AoE is very good. I love that. And Empire enemies being stunned for 1 turn. So she's like Palpatine to Empire. So AoE stun. Imagine the effect that would have on the Empire to not only reduce 50% of everybody's turn meter, but stun all of them. That's exciting. I like that. All right, unique number 1. Okay, so she just has 2 abilities, 2 playable abilities, and 2 uniques. So unique number 1 is Infiltrator. While stealth, Cara Dune has a 100% critical chance and 50% critical damage. Ooh, okay. When Cara Dune loses taunt, she gains stealth for 1 turn at the start of her next turn. So lots of stealth to taunt, stealth to taunt. So she's like a tank, then she's not a tank, she's a tank, not a tank, kind of going back and forth, which is cool. You know, it makes it harder to take her out. Unique number 2, ex-rebel shock trooper. Final text, what a creative ability name. Final text, Zeta. I'm sorry. That ability name makes me laugh. That's the best they could come up with. All right, Cara Dune gains critical hit immunity for 2 turns and plus 100% turn meter whenever an Empire enemy is defeated. All right, and half that amount for non-Empire enemies. Ooh, so 50% turn meter for non-Empire. That's intriguing. 100% is great. That's freaking OP. But I don't know how much use we need her for Empire, right? Maybe we will. Maybe there's going to be new Empire characters coming with the Mandalorian stuff. But 50% turn meter increase on any enemy defeat, I'll take that. That's good. If Cara Dune has potency up when she is defeated, she is revived with 50% of max health and gains potency up for 1 turn. So no potency up in her kit. Interesting. So I like this kit. I especially like her AoE, and she gets to use it a lot. Only a cooldown of 2. I'm excited for that, and I'm hoping that there's going to be some really solid Empire teams coming, because right now there's just not a lot of Empire characters that I need a counter for, right? I mean, most Empire teams are being used on offense right now. And so, I mean, maybe you put it on defense so that people don't use their Empire against it. That's not going to make sense. So, I don't know. Maybe there's going to be some more Empire coming. I hope that's the case because I love the idea of an AoE stun. AoE stun's fun, especially when it's Palpatine. All right, so we also got Greef Karga here. Let's go ahead and check this out. So we already read over this again on StarWars.com. He gains bonuses when allied with enemy bounty hunters, can gain payouts, call all bounty hunters to assist, provides substantial recovery and support for bounty hunters, synergizes with allies that have payouts active. And here's the synergy recommended. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's look at this. I think they edited the graphic. So let me check StarWars.com. If you go look in here on the news and blog, let's see, they might have edited it here too. Yeah, look at this. Okay, difference here. So this graphic had Cara Dune on it. This graphic does not. Communicate! What? All right. I'm going to let that go. That's really silly to me. That's really silly. All right. Greef Karga is light side, support leader, bounty hunter, scoundrel. And so, okay, so Cara Dune will synergize with him as a scoundrel, but not as a bounty hunter. And if you remember Cara Dune's kit, I believe she gains stealth on her basic in these cases. Okay. Basic, dual shot. Final text, deal physical damage to target enemy twice and inflict daze for 2 turns. Ooh, I like daze on basic. All allies with payouts active recover 5% health and protection. Okay. Special number 2, bring them in cold. Okay. Isn't that Mando's line? Anyway. Fine. Oh, wait. Doesn't he say that and then he says, it wasn't that my line? I'm trying to remember. Does the AoE have... Okay, I'm recording this on Twitch. The AoE has potency up. Let's go look at that again. So hold on. Cara Dune's AoE. I'm gonna go back here and look at this. I might have missed the potency up bit of her kit. Oh yes, she gains potency up for 1 turn. So that's the potency up. So you use the AoE and then you can revive. Okay. I stand corrected. I'm sorry I missed that detail. There's probably already comments down below about it that didn't get to this point where I realized. So thanks to the Twitch chat for noticing that for me. Okay, bring them in cold. Final text Zeta. So this is a Zeta. We got 2 Zetas on Greef, 1 Zeta on Cara. Dispel all buffs on target enemy. Okay, I like a dispel. Can't be evaded. Then call all other bounty hunter allies to assist. Allies with payouts active deal 30% more damage. If the enemy is defeated by this ability, bounty hunter allies gain offense up, defense, penetration up, critical chance up, critical damage up, and health steal up for 3 turns. Ooh. That's a good ability. Cooldown of 6, though. That's a long time. That's a big cooldown. Special number 2, sweeten the deal. Final text. Dispel all debuffs on bounty hunter allies. All bounty hunter allies gain retribution for 2 turns and recover 25% health and protection, doubled if they have a payout active. Allies with payouts active gain tenacity up for 2 turns and 50% turn meter. Okay, so lots of good stuff when they have their payouts active. Let's see how easy it is to get the payout active. So here's a leader. All bounty hunters gain 30% max protection. That's nice. Whenever an allied bounty hunter gains a buff, they recover 5% protection. Okay, so we got lots of... So this is going to be a defensive team. When Greef is in the leader slot and not the ally slot, the following contract is active. Attack out of turn 20 times. Only bounty hunter allies can contribute to the contract. Reward. All bounty hunter allies have their payouts activated, gain 20% critical chance in offense. Man, you get wrecked if this payout gets activated, my friends. Okay, then we've got Greef Karga's payout, and we've got Boss of the Guild, unique number 1. So Boss of the Guild, at the start of the encounter, Greef gains stealth for 2 turns. Each time a bounty hunter earns their payout, all allied bounty hunters' cooldowns are reduced by 1, and Greef gains the following bonuses: 10% counter chance, critical avoidance, and max health stacking. Okay, good. I like that. So he's going to be stealthed. Okay, good. Greef Karga's payout. Whenever Greef receives rewards from a contract, he also gains the following payout. Greef dispels all debuffs on bounty hunter allies, and he recovers 100% health and protection. Wow! Okay. Greef gains stealth for 1 turn at the start of each of his turns. Whenever Greef becomes inflicted with a debuff, his cooldown is reduced by 1. All right, this is a new best bounty hunter leader. This is better than Boss. This is better than Django, in my opinion. This is very solid. I am a little confused at the lack of synergy between Greef and Cara. I feel like I would really like to have them to bring Mandalorian characters in the game that synergize together. However, this does make bounty hunters more appealing. I think this takes bounty hunters from a good defensive team to a great defensive team. And so in my humble opinion, that is a win for this game. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comments below. I think these kits look really good. I think Cara looks good too. I'm just a little bit confused about where Cara's place is. I clearly see where Greef Karga's place is right now. And that is going to be to take Django out as lead and put Greef in as lead. Probably, theory crafting wise, I'm probably going to want Greef Karga with Django, Bosk, Dengar, and probably Boba Fett. And I think that would be a pretty freaking solid team. Maybe we'll probably want Bosk in there. So maybe you got to choose between, maybe take Boba out for Bosk. Let's see. Okay. Greef Karga, Bosk, Django. Who else we got? Dengar and Boba Fett. I don't know. And it's suggesting that that Mandalorian, if you look at the game here, or the image here, it's suggesting that Mandalorian will be his leader. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We got to see the Mando's kit. We'll see. But right now, Greef Karga definitely feeling like the best bounty hunter lead. We'll see how the Mandalorian shakes that up. Again, that was listed on StarWars.com as coming on April 30th, but now they've retracted that. That is no longer saying that. And there are also no longer saying Cara Dune synergizes with him. So I don't know what's going on exactly, but I do know that Greef Karga's kit looks really dope. All right, my friends, let me know what you guys think about all of this down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. And as always, my brothers, don't forget